Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hello? What are you doing? We're literally going to the Alton Towers 2026 opening day, and you're not replying? I hope you're already in the car, because I am not waiting around while everyone is running to Nemesis, because I really want to go and have a ride on it. And let's just hope that Toxicator doesn't break down again, because we don't really want that to happen, and all the other rides in the whole park close down as well. Yeah, let's just hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, hopefully to see you soon, I'm guessing. Bye.
Join me for a ride. Speed up the music. Join me for a ride. Maximum overdrive. Join me for a ride. Speed up the music. Join me for a ride. Maximum overdrive.
Hello and welcome to Alton Towers fan page, and today we are here at the Alton Towers Resort for the opening day for the 2026 season. We absolutely love the 2025 opening day season, so we have come back with a vengeance in 2026 for the opening day of the season. And we're here by Nemesis, as you can see just about over there. So the sun's a bit bright, but yeah, we are here over by Nemesis, and we are going to go around the park today. Very loud over there. We're going to go around the park today, find many different rides and get back on some of our favourite rides here at the Alton Towers Resort. Let's go and head into this video and see what we can do here for the opening day of the 2026 season, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be better than last year with the ride availability and everything that went wrong. So yeah, let's head into this video and see what we can find around the resort. Down here by Toxicator, where it's been running very smoothly today. It's currently, I think, on a 45-minute wait, which is obviously not the best. And obviously, things like Nemesis Reborn's on, I think, about an 80-minute queue, which is not entirely the best. Galactus actually, no, it's up and running now. So that's obviously good news for the park. So basically, every ride in Forbidden Valley is absolutely running well and fine. And we'll just hear down here, over here, got Galactica in the background and Nemesis. Can't wait to get a ride back on Nemesis again. Very exciting. And yeah, so we're going to head our way over to some sort of ride, and I'll let you know where we got on. We're down here by Nemesis Reborn, and we have got the iconic eye over here as it makes a way around the Zero G roll. Here it comes. There it goes. Great to see Nemesis back in 2026 with smoke coming out of the side of it. And here it comes. Just coming around this corner. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely amazing to see Nemesis still going and still looking absolutely incredible. We are waiting for this claw to move soon, because it did accidentally break, and now it's still not moving, so they can get that fixed very soon. Overall, the eye is looking very brilliant, and we're great to be here back at Alton Towers. So yeah, I think we're going to head over to Toxicator now, get some few on-ride shots, off-ride shots of there, and then we'll make our way over to another ride here at the Alton Towers Resort. It's always great to see Nemesis Reborn once again flying around its track, and it's actually apparently running a bit rattly this season. Apparently it's better than the Smiler is a bit more smoother than Nemesis apparently, which is not very good because as the Smiler is quite rough. But we'll have a see later and see what our experience is on Nemesis Reborn later. But yeah, we're going to head around Forbidden Valley and see what we can find. now we have decided that we are going to go on a ride on Toxicator, the new Huss Top Spin that opened last year. It's absolutely great ride. It's one of my favourite flat rides in the UK, and overall I just think it's an absolute brilliant flat ride here at the resort. We're going to go have a ride on it. I've done over, I think, about 15 to 16 rides of it, and overall it's going to be a really good ride, and hopefully it's more intense as it usually is. So let's go have a ride on it and see how it is. Now, I just want to make a point. We've noticed that Toxicator normally leaks up there, and as you can see, there is no water on the ground, so that's really good to see. We've got no water pouring through the roof, so that's obviously when people walk underneath there. We've got no water on the bottom, so that's really good to see. And obviously on the other side as well, there is no. And my gimbal is playing up, so please be aware of that. Yeah, overall, very good theming along here, and good to see that the terrain is now working, and it's good to see that. So yeah, we're going to have a ride on Toxicator and see what our review is after. So we've just had a look at the Alton Towers app, looking at the queue times. I don't know if we can focus it onto that area. No, it doesn't look like we can. But we've got, you can see it now, it says Galactica is on 95 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. Then we've got Wicker Man on 90 minutes, Smiler on 80, Spin Wizard on 80, that's mad for a Spin Wizard. Then we've got Oblivion, which is 17 minutes, that's mad. 65 minutes for 13, which is just opened back up. We've got 13 for 65 minutes and Rita for 50 minutes. And then we've got Nemesis Reborn, which is 45 minutes, and Toxicator, which is 30, which we're just going to go in a single rider queue, but it's not going that down that fast. And we've got Nemesis up here on 15 minutes. And in terms of family rides, Alton Towers is the top one with 40 minutes, and obviously we don't care about the other ones. That's Sea Movies Land, and we've got Hex is on 35 minutes. That's the only ones we care about at the moment. But yeah, overall it's looking pretty good today. We've got quite long queue lines, but overall it's just going to be a busy day. But yeah, we're going to head on hopefully get some rides and have a look later.
Safety precaution.
We're heading out of Forbidden Valley now. We're going to make our way over to Curse of Alton Manor. So we're going to make our way down there now. Well, we've came down here to the Curse of Alton Manor, and as we come down here, it is currently closed at the moment. I thought it was open because there's a gate over there and the doors over there is open, but we realised that it is not open. Hopefully it'll be back in operation soon. It's having some technical issues at the moment, so hopefully that can get back in operation very, very soon, and we can have a ride on it. So yeah, we're going to try and see what else we could find within this area and just have a go on it. And just walking around the area and taking in the atmosphere is the key part about Alton Towers today. Now, for some reason, the Congo River Rapids leading to Congo River Rapids, the gate for it, is closed at the moment. I know it is shut, but I don't think they should close this gate because it's actually, and I think they've got some Congo River Rapids folks, so that's probably why they have shut this area to go down there. They're still sitting on the path and not been reinstalled yet, so that's obviously disappointed to see that not open yet. But yeah, overall, still down in Gloomywood. I'm going to see if Cursor Manor opens, and overall just have a look and see like everyone, because I've realised there's a couple of theme park enthusiasts over here, a couple of theme park vloggers over here, so that's exciting. We'll go and see them, and yeah, overall just do whatever we like, I suppose, because we haven't really got a lot to do in this area, because obviously this is the only ride that's in this area. Just overall, there's nothing really else to do. We're going to wait about 10 minutes if the Cursor Manor doesn't open, because it looks like they had to evacuate the whole everyone on the ride. They had to evacuate everyone because the gate was open over there. So yeah, we're going to try and wait about 10 minutes. If it doesn't open in that time, we're going to go and head over to another ride and see. Yeah. And as you can see over here, we have got the Congo River Rapids is now is closed for a bit. It's going to be opening back up in May, I believe, due to some essential maintenance that hasn't been done yet. The boats are sitting, I think, over there, but we'll have a look in a minute, see if we can find them. But yeah, overall, it's just leaves everywhere over the trough and all stuff like that, so it's not really looking good. Cursor Manor was closed for some technical issues, so we'll go back there later. But yeah, overall, it's not looking the best at the moment. Hopefully it could be back open in May or even earlier. That'd be really good to see. But overall, we're going to head down to probably another area, because all the rides are quite busy at the moment. So we're going to go and see if we can go on another ride. So we'll just having a look around the park and doing filming, because there's a lot of rides that are closed at the moment. Oh, so not closed, have long waiting times, but at least they're not closed. So yeah, we're going to head down there now. As you can see over here, we've got the Congo River Rapids boat just sitting there ready to be back installed, because we saw this on the blue light day. Some people saw it and are thinking, well, is it going to be reinstalled soon? And in the end they said nope, it's going to be closed for essential maintenance and it'll be back open in May. So you can see the boats right there. So yeah, we're going to head over to Wicker Man now, I think, and just get some atmosphere. As we can see here, we've got the brand new 2026 map, and obviously Alton Towers didn't release this map until today, and it's obviously on the other side. We've got a brand new blue coaster there on the side, and overall it wasn't much that's been changed with it. I can see this track bit's been painted yellow, obviously symbolising the corkscrew being done yellow, and overall it's just not really changed that much. But I'd like to see a bit of a more changed map. But overall it looks absolutely brilliant. The new bluey bits over there, and you can see just bluey the overall very good map. But we're going to head over to Wicker Man, which is going to be over there. So yeah, we're going to head over to there now then. So we're over here by Wicker Man now. As you can see, that is on a 60-minute queue, which is not entirely the best. I wish it did have a single rider queue for Wicker Man, so we could just go straight on. But overall, it doesn't, and it has a 60-minute queue. I really want to go back into the pre-show Wicker Man, because it looks like they've got a new projector inside the pre-show, which looks absolutely brilliant. I really want to go see that. And I found apparently there's a new smoke effect inside of the pre-show that just like spurts out a little bit as it goes through the pre-show. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a look at the app and see what we can do, and then just overall just have a look and see what we can do around the park. Now, it is devastating to say this, but I've actually not been on any rides today. It's just been so busy. We sort of queued up for Toxicator first thing in the morning. The single rider took too long, so I left that, and then we went to Cursor Manor. That got technical issues and couldn't open. And yeah, it's just everything's been busy. We've got 90 minutes on like Smiler and Wicker Man. It's not entirely the best. We're going to do a sort of Cursor Manor takeover in a bit with a good friend called Jamie. Yeah, we're going to go and do a takeover of Cursor Manor, and then I'm going to go off and actually do some filming for Project Talbot, because it's one of obviously our biggest projects. And yeah, we want to do some filming for it, revealing what it is, and overall just having like just enjoying the atmosphere of all of this. And I think we're going to head over either to Oblivion or Smiler, because they both have single rider queues, and I think we might be able to get a ride on those two. But yeah, we're going to head, I think I need to see what the time is, but yeah, depending on what the time is, we're going to have a look and see what rides we can go on, and depending on what the time is, we'll go over to the Cursor Manor takeover. But yeah, we're going to go and head over to there now and see what we can do. Also, Battle Galleons is now closed, and that will be opening back up in May very, very soon. We did suspect this was going to, because the boats from Pirate Takeover were just sitting in the car park and just sitting there, not been reinstalled. So we're gonna so that's not opening until May. And obviously people don't really want to ride a water ride in this sort of weather. So yeah, overall we're going to go find a ride and then we're going to go back to Cursival Manor, because I think we're doing a Cursival Manor takeover very soon at 1 o'clock. So yeah, let's go and head over to see what we can find. Well, we've just walking past to go over to Cursival Manor, and it looks like that year that we went through Burial Ground was the final year, because at the moment, as you can see, I need to zoom in, but there's nothing there. Normally, if you have a look over here, that is the queue line over there, and that's normally the entrance just over there, but now it is gone. So that just confirms that is leaving the park. Absolutely sad to see that go. It was one of my best scare maze. Obviously we've got Dark Hollow, but does that mean that we're going to get a new scare zone for 2026? Let's hope. But yeah, we're going to head down to Cursival Manor now and see who we can find, people that we know and stuff like that. So just heading over to Cursival Manor now. Absolutely devastated to see Burial Grounds obviously going for Scarefest as well. Overall, it's not really the best for the park. I absolutely love that scare zone. Also, we've got Dark Hollow. I did really enjoy that, but I preferred Burial Grounds to that. And overall, it's not entirely the best. It was like one of the best scare zones. And also, we've got the scare mazes, which I'm too scared to go in. So, pretty forewarning about that. But it's been there for about 3-4 years. So it's obviously had its time to go for Burial Grounds. It's been a great scare zone, but yeah, that is the end of it, and we won't see it return in 2026. But yeah, we're going to head down to Cursival Manor now and see who's there. So I just want to talk about the ride availability before we go over to Cursival Manor. The ride availability has been alright. It's not been a lot of rides closing today. They're just mostly the queue times are quite high. They're not been closing obviously at the start of the day. They did close for a bit, and there was a lot of rides that were closed. Smiley did have some technical difficulties at the start, but I think that's back in operation now, and I think that's got a 90-minute queue, which is not entirely the best. Hopefully we can use some single riders later, queues later, and obviously get some rides in, because we haven't done any rides today. Hope we're going to have a ride on Cursival Manor now, and just overall have a good day, hopefully, because we haven't been on any rides yet, and we need to do filming for Project Albert as well. Now, fun fact about these dragons, these actually came from the London dungeons, and it's absolutely crazy to see them back here at Alton Towers. These were actually from London dungeons, and it's a great theming piece. I just think it's a bit out of place. I think it needs to be hidden a bit more, and the scare, because obviously the sensors down there that activate a sound, I think it needs to be more make it more jump scary, if you know what I mean by that. But yeah, we're going to go over to Cursival Manor now. I just want to give that little fun fact in for you lot. We are now officially headed into the Alton Manor, where you can find the Curse of Alton Manor. It's absolutely a brilliant dark ride, but yeah, we're going to have a little takeover of the whole ride, and overall, just in general, yeah, we're going to make our way through. Look over here. And here we are, the Curse of Alton Manor, looking absolutely brilliant here down in Gloomywood. The Curse of Alton Manor is officially back open, and we're just heading through the queue line now for our Curse of Alton Manor takeover. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I've not seen Jamie yet, but hopefully he'll come very, very soon. But yeah, we're just heading through the queue line now, because we're going to have a great ride on Cursival Manor, because I haven't been on Cursival Manor in ages, and this is actually going to be one of my first rides of the year. Yeah, so just heading into Curse of Alton Manor now. It's obviously not the best with ride availability. It looks like it is going to be open. It's open now. Let's see if they open the doors to the Alton Manor. It's going to be absolutely insane. Yeah, we're just going to head into the pre-show now. We'll watch the pre-show maybe a little bit, and then head on to the main ride at Curse of Alton Manor. Heading into Curse of Alton Manor now. Smell pods are strong in here, so been refilled. condition, looking absolutely brilliant. Smell pods are quite strong in here, which is really good to see. They've been refilled. It's great to see. Yeah, let's go and head on to Curse of Alton Manor.
Excited to be back at Alton Towers for 2026. It's been a long old closed season and it's been great catching up with some of the creators here today and getting on the rides again.
Back at Alton Towers in 2026.
Very, very excited. Even though I went on like Pirate Takeover when you like announced like Wicker Man will be open.
Yeah,
that's been really good.
Yep. 2026.
So excited. Super. We missed it so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just great to be back in the park.
Yeah.
It's great to see everyone enjoying themselves as well. That's what we like.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Now we just had some rides with Theme Park Manor, which is absolutely amazing. I was really excited to do. And we've just noticed, I do think that this is actually the pathway where Dark Hollow is, the scare zone Alton Towers. Now this is quite special. This is an open free pathway you can go down. It's not a restricted area. But look at all of this. Looks absolutely amazing. We can see down there we've got obviously the different sets and stuff like that would be down there. Obviously they packed it all the way, and yeah, I think this is the area that Dark Hollow was in. I'm not entirely sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think this is where it is. It looks completely different to what it looks what it does. I think it's just because it looks a bit more overgrown now that it doesn't look very recognisable. I'm actually really scared because I'm on my own. There's no one around me, and there's just the sound of like wind. Yeah. I keep looking back if there's anyone behind me. So it's not only bears or anything, like they did Alton Towers. Yeah, it's just a nice little pathway to go down through, because obviously that's the entrance over there, and then you go through a little bit over here, down there. There's a spot there. There's be some theme pieces there. There'll be a woman over there. So they've actually packed it up quite quickly. You can see there's a little electrical box there. Obviously some of the props there. And yeah, look, this is the entrance to obviously Dark Hollow, but obviously they've packed it all the way now, and it looks completely different now. This is what the pathway actually looks like when Dark Hollow is not there, and that's actually quite cool. I just wanted to show you that because obviously people love Dark Hollow. And then obviously we've got Edge of the Forest, which is over there. That's going to come back for a second year, but it's nice here. They've done it packed away. Obviously they've left the queue line out, but they've obviously the queue line that comes out over here, over there, it's obviously all been packed away there. But yeah, Edge of the Forest, you are returning next year, which is really exciting. I've never done it because I'm scared of scare mazes, but still very excited. So yeah. I just wanted to talk about, obviously today, it's been alright. I've still been on Curse of Alton Manor. I need to get on some rides later. Huge shout out to Thomas that came up to me just a minute ago. Huge shout out to him because he's a big fan of the channel. Really excited to see you. And yeah, we're going to head over Tower Street. I think we're going to do some bits in Tower Street, and then we're going to get on back on some rides, do some single riders and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go and head over to there now. Now I just wanted to point out, obviously there's an animatronic of a shark swimming around in this circle, and you can actually see what the shark looks like. It's a full-on shark with teeth and all stuff like that. That's just swimming around, and obviously it's hanging in the air at the moment because of the water being drained for battle galleons. But yeah, it's really cool to see that. You can see the shark just poking out there. Yeah, we're going to head down to Tower Street now. Now I thought I'd take a little trip over to the new Sea Viewers Land to check out the Bluey the ride here comes the grannies. This looks absolutely amazing. It's quite tall. I know people are saying that it was quite tall, and I didn't realise it was this tall. Have a look around there, the construction fence. Just have a look around this area because it looks absolutely amazing. We've got some plants around this area over here. We've got the massive theming piece in the middle of a tree with like different washing stuff and stuff. Make our way around over to here. But it looks like we've got some like sort of washing hanging up, and obviously the main coaster that apparently has been tested today, but I haven't seen it testing, so that's a shame. Hopefully it'll test soon. They're doing a lunch break or something like that. New thing I could see over there. We'll have to zoom in, have to put off. You can see there's some like tents over there for like obviously shade for the coaster, and just overall it looks really nice. And I've just seen a new theming piece. If we just put our camera through there's like some pipe, but it's supposed to be like a little water hose thing. I'll have to get a little closer up bit of over there. But yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. Looking over on the construction site, it does do look amazing, and I'm really excited for this coaster. Even though it's a kids coaster, I'm really excited for it. Yeah, we're gonna have a look and see what we can find. And here is a closer view of the hose pipe thing. I need to bring you down, not to, you can see a bit of the hose pipe. You can see like a splash at the bottom. That's a really cool theming piece with like a tap on it. I don't think it's been attached yet, but yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. I love how they've done the theming for this ride, and the colour of it I can understand because it blends in with the grass, and the grass of this coaster here, you can see it's like sort of fake grass basically. It looks alright. I'm not entirely the best of it, but it still looks brilliant. And obviously we've got planting all over here that will grow very soon and make it look even better. We're going to head up to, as we're going to see the station. Yeah. I think they're doing some restraints check at the moment because I can hear a clashing or a click of a restraint at the moment. I think they're doing restraints checks. I think they're doing training for ride operators. Hopefully we can see it test in a minute, maybe. And the brake run along here. I wasn't too happy about this. I think they could have dug a hole underneath the track and have it like come out here, but instead they've gone over the top, and it looks alright. Obviously they put a decal of like shed, like a little, like it looks like a tree house, as you can see from the decal there. It's supposed to look like a tree house, and it looks alright, but I would prefer something down there because obviously it opens up that space over there. But I like how they've themed that to a tree house, so that looks really nice. And have a look through this thing. See, that's the brake run with the wheels to like push it along when it brakes the station. Sensory space over there. It looks absolutely brilliant. And as you can see in the Alton Towers, some construction workers there. In the Alton Towers maps, they had. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's going to be testing. Here we go. Just got an okay from the ride engineers. Looks like we're about to go. Let's see. Here we go. Here it comes. There it goes. Come on. Yes, sir. Here it comes. See. Testing. Woo. Here we go. Oh. Yes. Come on. Here it comes. Whoa. And here it goes into the brake run. There we go. And that's a full blue test run. Is it going to do 2 runs? I'm not sure. I'll have to see when it gets on opening day. We can see there's some duct tape on the back of it. That's probably some theming pieces that haven't been unwrapped yet. Yeah, overall that looked absolutely brilliant. I'm glad that Alton Towers are doing this. So great. And here it goes again. It will be. no hay nadie, hay nada.
But tomorrow we'll take it easy. We're in a rush. We're going to get up.
Well, you're wondering, why is there a black screen? Well, throughout these few clips I didn't actually talk at all, so we're going to give you a brief overview of what I did after we looked at the bluey tour, because we didn't really speak a lot and my phone had went flat. So yeah, let's go through this. As you can see here, we went on Toxicator, we had a ride on this, and we had we're facing Nemesis Way. We had a quick ride on that.
Cameras, loose items and all potential contaminants are not permitted on board Toxicator. All items must be placed in the containment place once you reach the centrifuge platform. Eating, drinking and smoking is forbidden during your processing cycle.
We then made our way over to Wicker Man, where we had a middle row ride. I think row 5 we had a night ride on Wicker Man, and this was absolutely brilliant. Still one of my favourite night rides in the UK. And that is it for this video today. I forgot to film an outro because obviously my camera went flat, so we can obviously film an outro. But I just want to say that thank you so much to Theme Park Mama, Jamie's Theme Park Adventures, Love Laugh, and Fast Passes for all of them for having a great day out today. It's been absolutely amazing. Got to meet so many people and even see a couple of you lots and gave us some stickers and some of our Nemesis little keychains that we didn't mention. Was a little secret, but yeah, thank you so much to everyone for talking to us today, and we've had an absolute brilliant day out. Looking forward to obviously revealing Project Talbot very soon. That will be obviously revealed on the 27th of March. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.